Yo, what's up everybody, it's Steve, and I am so pumped for this project. We're diving into the heart of the USA, a country as diverse as a New York City subway car. Snow-capped mountains, sun-drenched beaches, bustling cities, and expansive deserts. Surf in the morning, ski in the afternoon. I've lived in the USA for most of my life and there's no place like it. From Hawaii's volcanic shores to Boston's historic streets, we're covering must-visit places. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or planning your first road trip, this list has something for everyone. Buckle up, grab your camera, and get ready for the adventure of a lifetime. Hit that subscribe button and let me know your favorite place in the USA. I'm always down to discover new hidden gems. Let's go! First up, we're heading straight to the southwest, to a place that'll make your jaw drop faster than a skateboard down Lombard Street, the Grand Canyon. Seriously, pictures don't do this place justice. You gotta see it to believe it. Imagine this, a giant, awe-inspiring gash in the earth stretching 277 miles long, up to 18 miles wide, and a mile deep. It's like Mother Nature took a giant carving knife and said, "Hold my beer." The scale of it is just mind-blowing. You can spend days here, hiking the trails, taking in the breathtaking views, and just soaking up the vastness of it all. Trust me, it'll make you feel really, really small, but in the best way possible. Now let's talk trails. The South Rim is the most popular spot, and for good reason. It's got paved paths, lookout points galore, and you can even take a mule ride down to the bottom. But if you want to escape the crowds and get a little more off the beaten path, head to the North Rim. The North Rim is higher in elevation, so it's got a different ecosystem and even more stunning views. It's less crowded, more challenging, and way more rewarding. Just remember, no matter where you hike, bring plenty of water, sunscreen, and snacks. Hiking in the desert is no joke. Trust me, I've been there, done that, and almost passed out from dehydration. Not my finest moment. But hey, that's all part of the adventure, right? Pushing your limits, exploring new places, and creating memories that'll last a lifetime. And the Grand Canyon is the perfect place to do just that. Alright guys, next stop on our epic American road trip, Yellowstone National Park. Geysers shooting hot water, bubbling mud pots, and diverse wildlife. Old Faithful erupts every 90 minutes, a must-see. And don't miss the Grand Prismatic Spring, a rainbow-colored wonder. Yellowstone isn't just about geothermal wonders, it's home to an incredible array of wildlife. Bison roam free, elk bugle in the meadows, and you might spot a grizzly bear. Be respectful, keep your distance, and don't take selfies with bison. They're huge and don't like tourists up close. Trust me, you don't want to be on a ranger's worst visitors list. Explore Yellowstone by car or hit the trails. There are over 1,000 miles of trails. Whether you're a seasoned hiker or just looking for a leisurely stroll, there's something for everyone. And hey, while you're out there, keep an eye out for hidden hot springs. You never know what natural wonders you might stumble upon. Just remember to pack your swimsuit, just in case. Alright, we're hitting the ground running for stop number 3, and trust me, you're gonna want to keep up because this is New York City, baby. The energy here, man, it's electric. This city's got a pulse, a heartbeat you can practically feel in your chest. You've got Times Square, a sensory overload in the best way possible. It's like stepping into a movie. And then, just a stone's throw away, you've got Central Park, this massive green oasis. That's the beauty of New York, man, the contrasts. Now, you can't come to New York without hitting up some of the classics. We're talking the Empire State Building, the Statue of Liberty, catching a Broadway show. These are bucket list items for a reason, right? But for me, it's the little things, the unexpected moments that really make New York special. Grabbing a slice of pizza at 2 a.m., stumbling upon a hidden jazz club in the Village, that kind of stuff. It's about soaking up the atmosphere, feeling the energy of the city, getting lost in the chaos and finding your own little piece of New York. Trust me, this city gets under your skin. It's gritty, it's real, it's in your face, but it's also full of heart, soul, and a whole lot of magic. So, Grab your walking shoes, your Metro card, and get ready for an adventure, because New York City is waiting for no one. Alright, from the East Coast, we're jumping over to the West Coast, landing in San Francisco, a city that's basically a love letter to cool breezes, stunning views, and maybe a little bit of fog. First things first, you can't talk about San Francisco without mentioning the Golden Gate Bridge. This iconic structure, man, it's breathtaking. Walking across it, biking across it, driving across it, doesn't matter. The views of the city, the bay, Alcatraz in the distance, it's just pure magic. Speaking of Alcatraz, that's another must-see. This former prison, perched on an island in the middle of the bay, is full of history, mystery, and just a touch of creepiness. Taking the ferry over, hearing the stories of the inmates, imagining what it must have been like to be trapped on the rock, it's an experience you won't forget. San Francisco is more than just bridges and prisons. This city's got a unique blend of creativity and counterculture. You've got the painted ladies, those postcard-perfect Victorian houses. Fisherman's Wharf offers clam chowder and sea lions. And of course, the iconic cable cars. Beyond the tourist spots, explore hidden alleys, get lost in Chinatown, explore the Mission District, or wander through Golden Gate Park. San Francisco has something for everyone. Pack your camera, and get ready to fall in love with San Francisco. Alright, buckle up folks, because we're heading straight into the heart of the Nevada desert to a city that never sleeps, a city of lights, a city where anything goes. Las Vegas, baby! This place is a sensory overload in the best way possible. Casinos as far as the eye can see, flashing lights, the sounds of slot machines, and enough entertainment to keep you going for days. We're talking world-class shows, from Cirque du Soleil to resident performers like Celine Dion and Usher. You've got magic shows, comedy clubs, and enough live music to satisfy every musical taste bud you can imagine. And let's not forget the food. Las Vegas is a culinary playground with celebrity chef restaurants, all-you-can-eat buffets that would make your head spin, and everything in between. Las Vegas is more than just gambling and nightlife. There's a lot more to this city than meets the eye. The natural beauty surrounding Las Vegas is mind-blowing. Red Rock Canyon offers breathtaking hiking trails. Take a helicopter ride over the Hoover Dam. Even on the Strip, there's plenty to see and do. Visit the Bellagio Conservatory, take a gondola ride at the Venetian, or visit the Shark Reef Aquarium. Las Vegas is a city of contrasts. Come with an open mind and a sense of adventure. Miami beaches, sunshine, beautiful people, it's like stepping into a postcard. Turquoise water, white sand, palm trees, paradise found. Miami's all about that outdoor life. Volleyball, surfing, paddleboarding, whatever floats your boat, hit Ocean Drive for pure Miami energy. Check out the Art Deco architecture, pastel-colored dreams. Now, you can't come to Miami without experiencing the Cuban influence. And I'm not just talking about the food, though the Cuban sandwiches here are legendary. I'm talking about the coffee. Cuban coffee, my friends, is a whole other level of strong. It's like a shot of espresso on steroids, and it'll kickstart your day like nothing else. Head down to Little Havana, grab yourself a cafecito, and soak up the atmosphere. You'll be surrounded by domino games, salsa music, and the smell of cigars. It's an experience you won't forget. And as the sun sets, Miami really comes alive. The nightlife here is legendary. From South Beach to Wynwood, the city's pulsing with music, dancing, and good vibes. Whether you're into salsa clubs, rooftop bars, or underground techno, Miami's got something for everyone. Just be prepared to stay out late. This city doesn't sleep. Alright, from the beaches of Miami we're heading north to Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. This city is like a living, breathing history book. Everywhere you look, there's a monument, a museum, a building that's witnessed some of the most important moments in American history. You've got the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Monument, the Jefferson Memorial. These iconic structures aren't just tourist attractions, they represent the ideals this country was built on. Walking through these halls, it's impossible not to feel a sense of awe and inspiration. And you can't talk about DC without mentioning the museums. The Smithsonian Institution alone has like 1 million different museums, all free by the way. From the Air and Space Museum to the National Museum of Natural History, you could spend weeks here and still not see everything. But beyond the monuments and museums, DC has so much more to offer. Now let's be real, DC is a city of power. This is where big decisions are made, shaping the country's future. You can feel that energy everywhere. Walk down Pennsylvania Avenue, past the White House and Capitol, you're walking in the footsteps of history. History isn't just in books, it's all around us, but DC isn't all serious business. The city's also got a lighter side. Check out Georgetown's charming streets and cafes, or Adams Morgan for amazing Ethiopian food, and if you want greenery, visit the National Arboretum, perfect for a peaceful stroll or picnic. Buckle up, we're heading to Los Angeles, the city of angels. Sunshine, palm trees, and dreams. From waiting tables to the red carpet. Hollywood is L.A.'s identity. Walk of Fame, studio tours, movie premieres. Soak up the Hollywood vibes, beaches, mountains, deserts, surf in Malibu, hike Griffith Park, concerts at Hollywood Bowl. LA sunsets are something else, from the beach, hills, or balcony. Those LA sunsets are unforgettable. L.A.'s food scene is off the charts. From Michelin-starred restaurants to mind-blowing street food, this city has it all. And the food trucks? Next level. Korean BBQ tacos, gourmet grilled cheese, lobster rolls, you name it, it's on a truck here. It's a culinary adventure on wheels. LA is full of dreamers, artists, entrepreneurs chasing their passions. The creative energy here is contagious and inspiring. Alright guys, Chicago, the Windy City. And no, I'm not talking about the weather, I'm talking about the energy. This city is alive. You step out of your hotel and bam, excitement. First things first, the architecture. Chicago's skyline is on another level, a history of American design, reflected in Lake Michigan. It's truly a sight to behold. And Lake Michigan? Massive fresh water, stretching as far as the eye can see. Walk along the lakefront, hit up a beach. Feels like an ocean in the city. And the food, a big deal. Deep dish pizza, Italian beef, Chicago hot dogs. Don't get me started on the hot dogs. This city knows how to eat. Come hungry. Now I know what you're thinking. Chicago, deep dish, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's good, real good. But Chicago's food scene is so much more than that. We're talking Michelin-star restaurants, hidden neighborhood gems, everything in between. One thing I love about this city is the diversity. You got your Little Italy, your Greek town, Chinatown, you name it. Each neighborhood has its own flavor, its own vibe. You could spend weeks here just eating your way through the city. But beyond the food, beyond the architecture, what really makes Chicago special is the people. Chicagoans are real, they're down to earth, they're passionate, and they love their city. You feel that energy everywhere you go. So, if you're looking for a city with a pulse, a city that's constantly moving and shaking, Chicago needs to be on your list. Trust me on this one. Buckle up, we're heading to Orlando, Florida, the land of sunshine, Mickey Mouse ears, and roller coasters. Orlando is a place where imagination runs wild, where adults become kids again. Blast off on Space Mountain or face a fire-breathing dragon. Orlando is synonymous with theme parks. Disney World alone has 4 parks: Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom. You could spend a week here and still not see everything. But Orlando isn't just about Mickey Mouse. This city's got something for everyone. Universal Studios is a whole other level of awesome. Now, I know what you're thinking, Casey. Theme parks are cool and all, but what about some real-life adventure? Orlando has a surprisingly diverse landscape just begging to be explored. First up, airboating through the Everglades. Imagine gliding over the water at high speed, surrounded by alligators and exotic birds. It's like stepping into a real-life National Geographic documentary. Trust me, it's an experience you won't forget. But if you're looking for something a little more chill, Orlando's got you covered there too. With over 100 lakes, you can spend your days kayaking, paddleboarding, or just kicking back on a sandy beach, soaking up the Florida sunshine. And let's not forget about the food. From award-winning restaurants to quirky food trucks, Orlando's culinary scene is as diverse as its attractions. So, whether you're craving a juicy burger, fresh seafood, or some good old-fashioned southern comfort food, you're sure to find something to satisfy your taste buds. Alright guys, pack your bags because we're heading to the middle of the Pacific Ocean, to a place where the sun always shines, the water is crystal clear, and the vibes are pure aloha spirit. That's right, we're talking Honolulu, Hawaii. Imagine this. Turquoise water, white sand beaches, palm trees swaying in the breeze, and volcanic mountains rising up in the distance. Honolulu caters to adventurers and chill-seekers alike. Hike Diamond Head for breathtaking views, the view is worth every step. Or, bike along Waikiki Beach Walk. Enjoy Honolulu's diverse culinary scene. Take a surf lesson, it's one of the best places to learn. Discover a hidden talent, the best part, the people. The aloha spirit is real, warmth, hospitality, and kindness. It's what makes Honolulu special. Experience it for yourself. Alright, we're hitting the road again, and trust me, there's no place like New Orleans. This city is a melting pot of culture, history, and music, and it just seeps into your soul. From the moment you step off the plane, you're hit with this energy, this vibe, that's unlike anything else. We're talking about a city that lives and breathes music. You walk down the street, and there's a brass band on every corner, each one telling a story with every note. And the food? Forget about it. Gumbo, jambalaya, beignets, your taste buds are in for a wild ride. But it's not just the food and music. New Orleans has this raw, gritty beauty that's impossible to ignore. The architecture, the people, the energy. It all comes together to create an experience that's impossible to replicate. No trip to New Orleans is complete without Mardi Gras. Millions flood the streets, catching beads and letting loose. It's a celebration of life you won't forget. Even outside Mardi Gras, New Orleans knows how to party. Jazz clubs, dive bars, and amazing food await. Explore the French Quarter's historic charm. New Orleans stays with you. Experience joie de vivre. Alright, let's talk Boston. This city is more than just clam chowder and bad accents, alright? We're talking about a city steeped in history, a place where America's story was written. It's like walking through a living museum, with cobblestone streets and buildings that have seen centuries pass. You can practically feel the weight of history as you walk the Freedom Trail, hitting iconic spots like Faneuil Hall, Paul Revere's house, and the Old North Church. These aren't just tourist traps, guys. These are places where the revolution was sparked, where the fight for freedom began. And while you're soaking up the history, don't forget to grab a bite. Boston's food scene is fire. From classic New England seafood to some of the best Italian food this side of the Atlantic. And yeah, you gotta try the clam chowder. It's a classic for a reason. But listen, Boston's not stuck in the past. This city is a powerhouse of innovation, home to some of the world's best universities like Harvard and MIT. The energy here is electric, fueled by the brightest minds and future leaders. You can feel that energy in the air, in the bustling streets, and the constant hum of activity. It's a city that never sleeps, always pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo. And for all you sports fans out there, Boston is a city that bleeds sports. From the Red Sox to the Celtics to the Patriots, this city lives and breathes for its teams. Catching a game at Fenway Park is an experience like no other, trust me. So yeah, Boston's got it all: history, culture, innovation, and a whole lot of heart. It's a city that will surprise you, challenge you, and leave a lasting impression. Alright, pack your rain jackets and grab a cup of coffee because we're headed to the Emerald City, Seattle. This city is a unique blend of urban cool and natural beauty, nestled between the Puget Sound and the Cascade Mountains. It's a place where you can explore bustling markets in the morning and hike through lush forests in the afternoon. First things first, you gotta check out the Space Needle. This iconic landmark offers breathtaking views of the city, the mountains, and the water, It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, especially when the city lights twinkle below at night. And speaking of iconic, Pike Place Market is a must-see. This bustling marketplace is a feast for the senses, with fresh seafood, colorful flowers, and local crafts. It's the heart and soul of Seattle, a place where you can find just about anything. Now, you can't talk about Seattle without mentioning coffee. This city is practically fueled by caffeine. Get yourself a pour-over from a local roaster and taste the difference. But Seattle's more than just coffee. It's a city with a thriving arts and culture scene. Check out the Museum of Pop Culture, MoPop. Explore the city's vibrant street art scene. And yeah, let's not forget grunge music was born here. So put on your flannel shirt, crank up some Nirvana, and soak up the Seattle vibes. And if you're looking for some outdoor adventure, Seattle's got you covered. Take a ferry to Bainbridge Island for stunning views of the city. Or hike through Discovery Park for a taste of the Pacific Northwest wilderness. This city's got it all. Seattle is a city that will surprise you with its energy, its beauty, and its unique blend of urban and natural wonders. It's a place where you can find your own pace, whether you're sipping coffee in a cozy cafe or exploring the great outdoors. Alright guys, we're heading to the Mile High City, Denver, Colorado. This place is a perfect blend of city life and outdoor adventure. We're talking breathtaking scenery, craft breweries galore, and a vibe that's both chill and energetic. First things first, you gotta experience the Rocky Mountains. I'm talking about hiking trails that'll take your breath away, views that'll make your jaw drop. Trust me, it's the kind of thing that stays with you long after you've left. And when you're done exploring the mountains, head back into the city and check out the craft brewery scene. Denver is known for its beer, and for good reason. There are tons of microbreweries popping up all over the place, each with its own unique flavor and atmosphere. It's the perfect way to unwind after a day of hiking. But Denver's not just about mountains and beer. There's a real creative energy here, a sense of possibility that you can feel in the air. Whether you're checking out the street art in Reno, catching a show at Red Rocks Amphitheater, or just wandering around and soaking up the atmosphere, Denver is a city that will surprise you. Denver is a city that will surprise you. Denver is an adventure playground. Whitewater rafting, mountain biking, skiing, and snowboarding. Red Rocks Amphitheater is a must-see. Incredible acoustics and epic backdrops. Denver has something for everyone. Parks, museums, and a laid-back vibe. You'll want to move here. Alright guys, buckle up because we're heading to sunny San Diego, California. This place is like the epitome of Southern California, living perfect weather year-round, stunning beaches, and a laid-back vibe that's impossible not to love. First up, we gotta hit the beach. Whether you're into surfing, sunbathing, or just strolling along the shore, San Diego has got you covered. From the iconic waves of La Jolla Cove to the family-friendly shores of Coronado Beach, there's a stretch of sand here for everyone. And when you're done soaking up the sun, be sure to explore the Gaslamp Quarter. This historic district is packed with Victorian-era buildings, trendy restaurants, and buzzing nightlife. It's the perfect place to grab a bite to eat, people watch, and experience the city's vibrant energy. But San Diego's not just about beaches and nightlife. There's a rich history and culture here too, from the maritime museums on the Embarcadero to the Spanish colonial architecture of Old Town. You can't talk about San Diego without mentioning the San Diego Zoo. It's legendary, with over 3,700 animals, a must-see for animal lovers. Thrill seekers, check out Belmont Park, ride the Giant Dipper, wander around Balboa Park. San Diego has it all, beaches, attractions, and a laid-back vibe. Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. A living history book with gritty, real energy. Let's start with the Liberty Bell. This symbol of independence is powerful. Feel the weight of history here. Across the street is Independence Hall, where the Declaration and Constitution were signed. Philly blends old and new. Historic buildings meet modern skyscrapers. Now you can't talk about Philly without mentioning the food. And yeah, the cheesesteaks are as good as everyone says they are. But honestly, the food scene here is so much more than that. From Italian market to Reading Terminal Market, you can find every kind of cuisine imaginable, and the best part, it's all made with this real, authentic passion that you can taste in every bite. But one thing you absolutely cannot miss is running up the rocky steps at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Even if you haven't seen the movie, it's an iconic Philly experience. Plus, you get an incredible view of the city from the top. Philadelphia is a city that gets under your skin. It's got this raw energy, this history that you can feel in your bones. It's a city of contradictions, but that's what makes it so damn interesting. Trust me, you won't forget your time in Philly. Alright folks, buckle up because we're headed to Austin, Texas, the land of live music, breakfast tacos, and a whole lot of Keep Austin Weird vibes. This city is a melting pot of creativity and southern hospitality. You can't walk down the street without bumping into a musician or an artist. Austin is the live music capital of the world. From the Continental Club to South by Southwest, music is everywhere. And don't forget the breakfast tacos, a true Austin staple. The street art scene is a must-see. Walk down South Congress to see creativity on display. Now let's talk about a truly unique Austin experience, the Congress Avenue Bridge bats. Every night at dusk, millions of bats emerge, creating a swirling spectacle. Grab some food truck grub and find a spot on the bridge. You can't come to Austin without indulging in world-class barbecue. From Franklin Barbecue to La Barbecue, savor every smoky bite. Trust me, it's worth the wait. Austin is a place where you can be yourself and create lasting memories. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive headfirst into Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. This town is a whirlwind of honky-tonks, country music legends, and a down-home charm that'll steal your heart. First stop, the Ryman Auditorium, the mother church of country music. This place has seen it all, from Johnny Cash to Dolly Parton. Standing on that stage, you can practically feel the history seeping out of the walls. It's electric. Next up, Broadway. This is the beating heart of Nashville's music scene, with honky-tonks pumping out live music from morning till night. Grab a cold drink, find a spot on the dance floor, and let the good times roll. But Nashville isn't just about country music. The city's culinary scene is on fire with everything from southern comfort food to innovative fine dining. And the craft cocktail scene? Don't even get me started. These folks know how to mix a drink. Now let's step off the beaten path a bit. Head over to East Nashville for a taste of the city's hip and happening side. This neighborhood is a haven for artists, musicians, and foodies. Nashville is a city that will surprise you. It's got heart, soul, and a whole lot of talent. So come on down, soak up the music, and experience the magic of Music City. Alright adventurers, get ready to explore Portland, Oregon, a city that marches to the beat of its own drum. This place is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts, coffee connoisseurs, and anyone who embraces a little quirkiness. First stop, Powell's City of Books. This place is a bookworm's paradise, with over 1 million new and used books spread across an entire city block. You could get lost in here for days, trust me, I've tried. Next up, let's get caffeinated. Portland is known for its coffee culture, so grab a latte from a local roastery and experience the difference. These baristas take their coffee seriously, and you can taste the passion in every cup. Now let's head outdoors. Portland is a city surrounded by natural beauty. Take a hike through Forest Park, a sprawling urban forest with miles of trails, or rent a bike and explore the city's many bridges and waterfront paths. Portland is a foodie's paradise. Visit a food truck pod for diverse cuisines. From Korean tacos to gourmet grilled cheese, there's something for everyone. Explore the Alberta Arts District for art galleries and boutiques. Visit the International Rose Test Garden with over 10,000 rose bushes. Portland will surprise and inspire you. Embrace the unconventional. Savannah, Georgia. It's like stepping back in time but with better coffee. We're talking cobblestone streets, moss-covered oak trees, and antebellum architecture that'll make you want to break out your best seersucker suit, even if you don't own one. And yeah, it's known for its haunted history. Ghosts, spirits, whatever you want to call them, they seem to love this place. I mean, when you've got this much history crammed into one city, there's bound to be a few lingering souls, right? But don't let that scare you off. Savannah's got a charm that's impossible to resist. It's the kind of place where you can wander aimlessly, stumbling upon hidden courtyards, antique shops, and maybe even a ghost or two. The energy here is different, it's slower, more deliberate. People take the time to chat on the street, sip sweet tea on their porches, and tell stories. Lots and lots of stories. And the food? Don't even get me started. We're talking soul food that'll make your taste buds sing. But the real magic of Savannah lies in its storytelling tradition. Tales of pirates, voodoo queens, and yes, even more ghosts. Visit one of the many allegedly haunted cemeteries. Savannah's got your name on it. Charleston, South Carolina. This city is like a perfectly preserved time capsule, showcasing the elegance and grandeur of the Old South. Imagine horse-drawn carriages clip-clopping down cobblestone streets, past pastel-colored antebellum mansions draped in Spanish moss. Yeah, it's that picturesque. And the history here is palpable. This is where the first shots of the Civil War were fired, and you can feel the weight of that history everywhere you go. But Charleston isn't stuck in the past. It's a vibrant mix of old and new, with world-class restaurants, trendy boutiques, and a thriving art scene. One minute you're strolling past a historic plantation, the next you're sipping craft cocktails in a rooftop bar overlooking the harbor. It's that contrast that makes Charleston so special. And let's talk about the food, people. Charleston is a foodie's paradise with everything from down-home Southern cooking to innovative modern cuisine. You can't go wrong with a plate of shrimp and grits, but save room for some she-crab soup and a slice of pecan pie, trust me on this. But Charleston's true charm lies in its people. They're known for their Southern hospitality, and they'll make you feel right at home, whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned traveler. They're always up for a chat, and they're full of fascinating stories about their city's rich history. So if you're looking for a city that's both charming and sophisticated, Charleston should be at the top of your list. It's a place where you can immerse yourself in history, indulge in delicious food, and experience the true meaning of Southern hospitality. Just be prepared to fall in love. Charleston has a way of stealing hearts. Anchorage, Alaska. Forget everything you think you know about cities. This isn't your concrete jungle. This is a city on the edge of the wilderness, where towering mountains meet a sprawling cityscape. It's a place where you can go from hiking a glacier to sipping a craft beer in the blink of an eye. And the wildlife? Forget the zoo, people. We're talking about real-deal encounters with bald eagles soaring overhead, moose strolling through neighborhoods, and maybe even a glimpse of the elusive aurora borealis dancing across the night sky. But Anchorage isn't just about breathtaking scenery and wildlife encounters. It's a city with a vibrant arts and culture scene, a rich indigenous heritage, and a pioneering spirit that's impossible to ignore. This is a place where people come to escape the ordinary, to push their limits, and to experience the raw, untamed beauty of the last frontier. One minute you could be exploring a glacier, the next you're browsing through art galleries, showcasing Alaskan artists. You can kayak with whales in the morning and catch a Broadway show in the evening. Talk about range, right? And don't even get me started on the food. Fresh seafood is a given, but Anchorage also boasts a diverse culinary scene, with everything from reindeer sausage to gourmet food trucks. Yeah, you heard that right, reindeer sausage. But what really sets Anchorage apart is its people. They're a hardy, independent bunch shaped by the challenges and rewards of living in such a unique environment. They're friendly, welcoming, and always up for an adventure. So if you're looking for a city that's anything but ordinary, Anchorage is calling your name. Pack your sense of adventure, your curiosity, and your warmest jacket, because this is a place that will stay with you long after you leave. Alright guys, buckle up because we're headed to Salt Lake City, Utah. This place is a paradise for anyone who loves the great outdoors, especially if you're all about that ski life. Seriously, the mountains here are insane. We're talking epic slopes, fresh powder, the kind of runs that make you feel like you're flying. And the best part? Salt Lake City is right there at the base of all this natural beauty. You can be shredding the slopes in the morning and exploring the city's vibrant downtown in the afternoon. It's the perfect blend of adrenaline-pumping adventure and urban exploration. We're talking world-class resorts just a stone's throw away from the city center. Imagine cruising down those slopes, the wind whipping past you and then kicking back with a hot chocolate in a cozy lodge as the snow falls outside. That's the magic of Salt Lake City, but it's not just about the skiing, alright? Salt Lake City has this cool, laid-back vibe with a thriving arts and culture scene. There's always something going on, from live music to art galleries to some seriously delicious food. Trust me, you're going to want to experience this city. Not a skier? No problem. Salt Lake City has something for everyone. Trade your skis for hiking boots. Enjoy breathtaking views and stunning waterfalls. Reconnect with nature. Escape the hustle and bustle. History buffs explore Temple Square, the heart of the Mormon Church. Beautiful architecture and rich history. Don't miss the nightlife, trendy bars and live music. Experience Salt Lake City after dark. Alright guys, get ready for some serious wanderlust because we're about to touch down in Honolulu, Hawaii. This place is the definition of paradise. We're talking pristine beaches, crystal clear waters, and lush green mountains as far as the eye can see. It's no wonder they call it the Aloha State. As soon as you step off the plane, you're hit with this incredible sense of calm and relaxation. The air is warm and fragrant, the people are friendly and welcoming, and the pace of life is just a little bit slower. It's the perfect place to unwind, recharge, and forget about all your worries. And speaking of beaches, let's talk about Waikiki. This iconic stretch of sand is what dreams are made of. Imagine yourself lounging on the golden sand, sipping on a refreshing coconut, and watching the surfers carve up the waves. It's the ultimate tropical getaway. But Honolulu is so much more than just beaches, alright? This city is a melting pot of cultures with influences from Polynesia, Asia, and America. That means incredible food, vibrant music, and a unique energy that you won't find anywhere else. While in Honolulu, you can't ignore Pearl Harbor's historical significance. The USS Arizona Memorial is a powerful reminder of World War II sacrifices. But Honolulu is also about celebrating life and beauty. Embrace the vibrant coral reefs and colorful fish. Try surfing at Waikiki Beach, the birthplace of surfing. Wander around, explore markets, and enjoy the Aloha spirit. So, there you have it guys. 25 incredible destinations across the USA that should be on everyone's travel bucket list. From the towering skyscrapers of New York City to the sun-drenched beaches of Hawaii, this country is packed with adventure, beauty, and endless possibilities. But I know this list is just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many other amazing places to discover in the USA. So, tell me, what are your favorite spots? Hit me up in the comments below and share your own must-visit destinations. Let's keep the adventure going. And as always, thanks for coming along for the ride. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more travel inspiration, and I'll catch you in the next video.